when I first started to get used to this. I did nothing, because what can I do? I'd be darned if sugar's low, on the other hand, what are you going to do? If you orange juice or have something that's got high carbs. Carbohydrates, I don't pay any attention at all to calories. I look at carbs. Carbs are the enemy, because if it's too heavily carbo-laden, like a bagel, for example, which is dense, I mean, it's like a rock. And that will jack up my sugar. If you're low, I carry little sugar mints, almost like Lifesavers. I buy them at Kmart or somewhere else. That's a glucose tab. Yep, that's a good one. I just don't like to pay the price, so I buy the cheap alternative. And by the way, I didn't know how it was going to affect my body, and I found out. How did I find out? Experimentation, absolutely. And I know that if I pop one of these little, I could show them to you, but I don't want to take the time now. They're about this big around, and you buy them in a bag, and they're very low cost. And I know if I have one of those, it's going to raise my sugar probably 15 points, something like that. Two of them, probably looking at 30 or thereabouts. So if my sugar is 60, I'll probably take at least 2. And that will, and by the way, it absorbs very quickly and raises my sugar very quickly. So we who are on oral meds have a strategy for when we're low. Eat something, get your sugar up. When we're high, ride out the storm. Now, a single high, go ahead.
Can you exercise?
Well, exercise would be very good, but there is some guidelines that make it a little challenging. For example, if your sugar is too high, you can really do some damage to your body. It depends, and I can't give you a straight answer because it really depends. Experiment on your body, see what happens.
I'm not diabetic, but I'm just...
exercise. Yeah, exercise is definitely a legitimate way. And so we learn how our bodies work if we're dedicated. In order to achieve being a joyful diabetic, how many of you would like to be a joyful diabetic? I mean, live your life, enjoy, and so what? I have diabetes. Most of you think that that's a pretty good idea. How do we get there? Oh, I should tell you that having managed it when I was angry, ugly, a lousy husband, not too friendly to my kids, my mood swings were bizarre. It was hard living with me. But the more I became responsible, it begins with ownership. Who owns your diabetes?
We do.
You bet. Who's responsible for your care?
We are.
Absolutely right. Doctors are critically important, and nurse educators, dietitians, all of the people that are resources are very, very important to us because they give us tips. And there's a vast amount of information online if you plug into that, much more so than back in 1979. And so ownership, take responsibility, and have a positive outlook, positive attitude. Sound easy? It's very hard. Very hard.